What is up, YouTube? Today is not going to be a very long video, but we are doing the universal laws episode 2, and today in episode 2 we're talking about the law of karma and reincarnation. Okay, so it's very important for us to know this in this day and age because there's so much going on, and a lot of us, unfortunately and fortunately, because passing on, I think when people think of death they think of it as a negative thing, but as a person that has been connected to spirits for years and connected to self and just the astrals, your vessel here is just the only thing that's making me be able to vision who you are as a person. It does not mean that that's it. There are some people on this earth that are in a physical vessel that can see you as a spiritual being, such as I. Your passing on is just meaning that you're needed elsewhere. And we're going to get into that. But in this lifetime, you have to fulfill your dharma, meaning that you have to do your self-work. If you do not do soul work and self-work, you will continue to reincarnate until you have resolved your karma, okay? And it's very important for you guys to understand, because a lot of people have been coming back and back and back and falling into the trap of the material attachment and desires of lust. You will come back again because you have not understood who you are as a person, how important you are in this world. Remember your mission. You chose to be here. It's important to know why. It's also important to listen to self and protect your energy. Life is a test, and with good deeds come good karma. Bad deeds, it could come resulting in working on self for the rest of your lifetime or the next lifetime. That's why it's so important to have awareness. It's not about being annoying. It's not about anything. A lot of us souls have came back, and since the day we've came on this earth, we've been aware. You know, a lot of us have that remembrance, meaning that we didn't take the pill upon arrival. You know what I'm saying? And when a lot of people hear us trying to say, we're trying to wake up the masses, because there are a lot of fraudulent people, and there are a lot of people that are trying to throw you guys off track. So it's understandable. But there are some of us that genuinely remember and genuinely know their mission was to wake you up as a people to raise your higher vibration and your higher consciousness. This will help you not only in this lifetime, but the next. Age is something that is legitimate in this realm. It's not in all realms, and that's what you guys have to know. That's why it's so important to not trap your minds and these religions and these spells, because you're telling yourself and tethering your energy to these realms. They exist, but in your own mind, meaning that you can trap yourself based off of your intention and will to go and do these things. So be careful. Neither does the universe or the God of karma owe you. You are responsible for your own destiny. As much as you want to do better is as much as the universe wants you to be better. If you are bad, it'll manifest the energy into your life. I can't say it any better than that. Make sure that your intentions behind closed door are the same intentions as you have when you're around everyone else. Because guess what? When you think there's no cameras around, or you think nobody's watching as a human being, the universe is watching. The source is watching. Regardless of what you want to believe in, regardless, whatever God you believe in, things happen for what they are. And divine timing and karma are two things to not play about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Karma's plan. Karma is nor good or bad. It is both. The source of all has created a universal balance of both good and bad, good and evil. Some people were brought back to do evil to create a butterfly effect, a chain of events, to help the good become mentally stronger. The good helps the evil to see the good within the darkness. This action carries into their next life for the betterment of soul. If you're a person that's brought here on this earth to do evil in this time, you cannot manifest greatness for when your soul passes on, meaning that you will be back here again. But you also chose this position in life. But nobody's damned to hell because they did bad. It's not about that. It's about when you get comfortable in the mindset of doing bad. If you're aware that you were brought here to do something that was negative, that was to create a certain chain of events, that awareness brings the universe the mindset that you didn't have malintent behind your actions. You know that you had a goal and a mission to be here to do something, regardless of who you are as a soul and as a being. That is important to understand as well. Some of you have been praying to false idols, and as well as to gods that your body and your vessel do not serve. So you have to be careful because they're trapping your mind, because they are knowing why you're here. And it's very easy to take a soul that is unaware of what the goal is for life and trap it and manipulate it into thinking that something else is right, something else is better. It should never be choices in life. It should never be two choices, is what I'm saying. Good and evil is not a choice. What if I want to balance both? But this lifetime, they don't give you that option. It's almost like a pick or choose. And that's the gods that you guys are believing in. You must balance both. Unlock your full potential. You are in control of unlocking your brain to its highest frequency. Through all the noise from work, social media, cell phones, towers, parasites, nanobots, poison that they feed us, and the chemicals, what are they trying to stop? They're trying to stop an evolution and a revolution of the human brain evolving to its max potential to be what you would call superheroes, right? That is what they're trying to stop. Each lifetime, you will meet your reflections. The universe has no coincidences. The people you have met, grew up around, families, friends, relationships, heartbreaks, disappointments, achievements, wins, losses, were placed into your life to make sure you are who you are now. You will be either strong or mentally weak. This affects your eternal growth and power to move on as a soul. You will lose people, and the goal is to practice the law of detachment while practicing the law of harmony. This planet was created to simulate your mind, giving you your desires, wants, and needs. What we need to do to move on as a person and as a people and as a soul is to move like water, flow as we go, no matter the tide. This is my own saying. When something presents in your face, when you're doing extremely great, as negative, when it presents itself as negative, when you're doing great, that is a test of life. You're always going to have tests. No matter how great you're doing, no matter how bad you're doing, something is going to test you because none of this matters. When someone says none of this matters, it really doesn't, because they're aware of what they are. And what we are is not this vessel. This vessel is a ship. You're coming through and you're going to leave at one point, but your mind is always intact, meaning that you may not come back to this specific earth. So why hold on to the things that's here? Do you get what I'm saying? These things are so important. The law of karma and reincarnation goes along with harmony, because if you do not practice harmony, bad karma will be upon you and you will keep reincarnating. Do you see the pattern here? Anyways, guys, I'm not going to keep this video too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Got